So the vet, when she told me to let her know when I'm ready, I remember after a while I told her, okay, like I think it's time. Um, and she explained to me that there was going to be 3 injections that they put when you put a dog down. Um, and the first one, I think it makes them a little bit sleepy or drowsy. I forgot what the second one does, but the third one, she mentioned that it stops the heart. And I remember she told me to hold Belucci in my arms and just show him a lot of love, talk to him, tell him whatever you want to tell him. And I remember telling him, I'm like, I love you and I'll always love you. I don't know where you're going after this, but I promise that, like, I'll always keep loving you. Um, I don't remember exactly what I said to him, but I think it was along those lines of just, I love you. And, I did this with like tears in my face, even though I was trying to be strong for him. And I remember the vet came in and she said, okay, like the first needle's going in. And I remember he had his face in my arms. He had his face in my, I'm sorry, not my arms, in my palm. His face, like I felt his head on my palm like this. And she's like, okay, the vet says, okay, now I'm going to put the second needle in. And during this moment, I was bracing myself the whole time, mentally preparing myself. But I don't think, there's just no amount of preparation that's gonna prepare you for that moment. And she, out of nowhere, she says, okay, I'm gonna put the third needle in. And that's when I knew, because Beluche's head dropped. His head dropped. Like I felt the weight of his head just drop. And that's the moment that I knew he was gone. That's the moment I knew he was gone. And that moment I felt like my soul, like something left with him. When his head dropped instantly, I felt like something left inside of me with him. I can't explain it, but that's just how I felt. I just felt like my soul like leave my body with him. My eyes were very puffy from that night, and my friend who took me in a cab with Beluche, she said, okay, like we can go back home now. And the whole way home, I felt like I was living in a dream, like a horrible dream, a nightmare that I just wanted to wake up from. It was just like a dream. Like it felt like it wasn't real. I'm like, there's no way this is real. I was like, no, this is not real. I was in denial after that situation. I was like, no, like I'm gonna come back for him. Like he's just at the vet right now. He's still at the vet. I'll pick him up later. Like this, there's no way this is real. I later, like after I wake up, have good rest, I'm gonna pick him up. That's how I felt. I was in denial. I couldn't sleep for 3 months. I kept crying, missing him, the void of him being gone. It was very, you really felt that void at home. I saw his leash, his water bottle, his water bowl, his food bowl, his toys, his harness, everything was just on pause. And I just kept telling myself, oh, I'm gonna see him later. Like, none of it was real. I kept waking up like, oh, like I'm gonna pick him up in a few hours, but that was far from the truth. Eventually the denial faded away, and I had to deal with the grief of missing him. I couldn't be home for 2 months. I couldn't be home because the void and the silence of him being gone, it really killed me. And that was just my experience putting Peluche down. I don't want to make anything depressing, but to this very day, my fiance and I, we love dogs. He has his own dog who I'm very attached to now, even though I said I'm never gonna love a dog like I did my dog, but it's a different kind of love. His name is Zeus. He's not my own dog. I haven't gotten a dog after Peluche's passing, and I don't think I ever will. But what I will say is that my fiance and I, we have a dog walking business in New York, and I decided to make that a business, not because I wanted something financially, but because dogs bring like healing to my soul. So this business, I always tell like potential clients or clients that I meet or that I've known for a long time, I always bring up the fact that this business was created in honor of my dog and the love that I had or have, because I still love him. He visits me in my dreams sometimes, where he's not really doing anything. He's just looking at me from afar with like a lot of lights around him. These are some dreams. I've had a couple of dreams like that. And I always tell clients that he is why I started this dog walking business with my fiance, because it's in honor of him, and every dog that I take care of and every dog that I walk or dog sit or take, just be with, it's healing. Because though I can't love on him anymore, though love him and be physically with him anymore, I know that I can love on other people's dogs and at the same time heal that void and pain. So that business is in honor of him and the years that he was with me. He was with me for, I want to say 13 years. So every time I see a client, I always think about Peluche and just all our good memories and just the love that we share, the bond, the companionship, the loyalty, everything. So everything that I do for other dogs, Peluche is that inspiration and he is that muse. So that's my way of honoring him, is loving on other people's dogs. And I'm sure that brings peace to other clients because they know that their pets will be in good hands. Just because I know what loss feels like, and where there's loss, there's love. So thank you guys again for tuning in and listening to my experience losing my childhood pet. In the future, I'll make another video losing my cat. Same thing as Peluche. I grew up with pets. His name was Kitty. Maybe in the future, I'll make a video on that as well. So this video is dedicated to everyone that lost a pet. I'm with you. I understand you. I see you. I feel your pain. And there's healthy ways for you to heal that pain, even though it's never going to truly be healed. but there's healthy ways for you to cope with it. So I hope this video gives you a moment of reflection and just a message that you're not alone and that I feel your pain. And we can sit with each other with that pain. That's why I share these stories. Okay, guys. Once again, thank you, and I hope this video helped you and you can see yourself as well through my stories. Have a good night, or have a good day if you're seeing this in the morning. And yeah, take care.